Hello everybody, this is Dizkord85 and we are here showcasing one of the May 2017 PS Plus entries. Now we've already had a good look at Tales from the Borderlands and we've done episode 1, don't worry, there's going to be a complete playthrough so that'll keep on going. But just for a change I thought we'd a little break in and showcase one of the other games. Here we have Typewriter. It's one I'm really looking forward to. I think this is the hidden gem, honestly do. But you should all have a little go of it. We've got one more to try after this one, but here's some gameplay from Typewriter. Right, so here we go. Typewriter, a typographic video game. Now we've done the tutorial already, so we're going to go straight into the first set of levels, which is Gothic. Oh, the nice little tutorial, quite tidy, just explaining the controls, that sort of thing. And can we find all the characters of this chapter? Let's hope so. So we're into the Gothic set of levels. We'll jump right in. Each world or each set of levels is themed around a typeface. So obviously this is the Gothic type font, and we have to try and collect all of the letters from the font. It's a bit of a sort of puzzle exploration platformer. And yeah, we're controlling these two dots. Beautiful atmospheric music. I really quite enjoy the graphic style. Reminds me quite a lot of Limbo sort of esque with the blackout. And yeah, gorgeous music. Can't complain about that. Lovely scene set. I just think it's a very interesting looking game. It's one of the PS Plus games I was looking forward to the most, to be honest. I mean, Tales of the Borderlands. Yeah, it's a Telltale game. I love Telltale games. Anyone who's watched my channel knows I love Telltale games. So it's all rather unsurprising. There we go, quick death there. Try and explore all the nooks and crannies. There's a bit of physics in here as well, obviously. You can see the world moving around and reacting to me. A little slowdown as we go through the puddle of spilt ink, which, strangely enough, everything else is black except the ink. Ink looks like water. Could be a problem with that. And yeah, we've got pretty basic controls. We've got a wall jump where we're just bouncing off the walls. We can rotate ourselves around. Let's see if we can do a 360 just for stunts and giggles. Let's get all the way back up to the top. There we go, we're all the way back up to the top, and pretty straightforward controls. We've got X is a jump, and you can see it's a bit confusing because we control the two dots. Didn't quite manage the 360, and L2 and R2 does your rotation. But it's very atmospheric music. Does sort of the music itself reminds me of Enigma or Clannad. That sort of style, gothic mood meditation music. Very nice and peaceful, good chill out game. And there'll be a few deaths as we dive around. It also has the instant respawn, which you see from platformers such as, you know, Super Meat Boy and that sort of thing. Obviously, completely different style of game to Super Meat Boy, but other than being a platformer, of course. But very nice level design. You have rudimentary puzzles. We can see we've got a white ball here. I know from the tutorial, because it told me, that's a key. So we need to get that out. And look, there's 3 ball-shaped holes, and I'm 2 balls, and the key is a ball. I'll let you work out where that's going from, shall we? And you have these collectible asterisks. There is, I'm going to say 6 in every level, which is another one of the little hidden targets of the game. You've got to try and collect all of them, and obviously that one, plain sight, you can guarantee they're not all going to be plain sight. There's probably going to be a fair bit of moping around to try and find everything. Oh, let's try and get... One thing I would say is you've got 2 dots. One is clearly following the other. And working out which one is which sometimes is a little bit tricky, because
Well, they're black. Completely black. There is no one's a different shade of black. There's no texture. They're just black. So, can be a bit curious at times. Again, you'll see me just literally diving off those, just in case there's a secret or hint of a secret where I can find another asterisk as we make our way through this level. Oh, there's an ampersand as well. Now, I know that is another of the secret collectibles. If you don't know what an ampersand is, it's, well, we're going to go and collect it. You'll be quite self-explanatory. It is the and symbol that you will often use in shorthand, or on a keyboard it's shift and 8, something like that. Depending, of course, what format keyboard you got. If you've got an American or an English or a German or whatever other nationality you may be. But goodness knows how we are supposed to get up there. Oh. I've got a feeling we're going to have to be trying to rotate onto something. No. Okay, well, you stay up there for a little while, Mr. Ampersand. I'm sure we'll come back to get you when I get a little bit more of a feel for these controls. I'll be honest, the controls don't feel floaty or irritating. It does feel like you've got control. You see me flitting about quite a lot just because I'm honestly still trying to get used to the controls. I'm not a massive platformer fan. I've played a few, but nothing. I'm far from a hardcore fan when it comes to this sort of style of games. Oh, I'm probably about to get squashed. No, we made it. Look at that. Superheroes we are. Let's see what's up here, shall we? This is one of the things with the confusing dots that I said before. It looks like they jump in unison, but you do seem to have more control over one or t'other at the time. I'm sure we can get up here. Working out how to is a whole other thing. As it seems that we are cursed not to. Oh, so close. Alright, let's have a little look, see if we can get out this way. No, obviously not. Let's continue with the level and we'll worry about the secrets later. There's a few little loading screens like this, as you've noticed, but they don't seem... Well, I was going to say they don't seem overly long. This one seems to be going on for a fair old while. Just staring at the spinning dots. Wow, I really was surprised by that length of loading screen then. Other than falling off, oh yes, there is another form of death, going into the red bits. So, little... Excuse that, there was a little pop-up there, some sort of error on the screen. Little movement puzzles, doesn't seem to be anything too complicated there. But yeah, so you've got little spiky bits, which they hurt. And you've got falling into the pits, which they hurt. There isn't any lives or anything like that, so to speak. There is a trophy for one of the later levels to get through the entire thing without dying. But that's not something we're going to worry about today. Right, well, we've collected A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. We completed the entire alphabet with all of the asterisks and the full stop. The only thing we missed was the ampersand. That's not too bad. Didn't particularly go off the beaten track too much. When I did, I died. So we've got all 6 asterisks from there. Now what the asterisks allow you to do, let's get out, I don't actually want to go in there. If we go to start menu, so you can see here's Origins, this was our tutorial level. And it gives you a little rundown time, so 2 minutes 58 seconds, we've got a double ace rating, We got all the letters and the ampersand, apparently. Each one of the stars gives you a little fact. So this is all about cave paintings, cuneiform, Egyptian hieroglyphics, Chinese characters, Greek alphabet, and the Latin alphabet. Now, of course, this is origin, so this is the first set of languages available, or first set of writing. We've just done Gothic. As you can see, it's split up each of the sections into how long it took us to complete. There is a trophy. I've got to do the whole lot in 3 minutes. That'll be fun. And it lets you know which letters you've got, if any are missing. We've done the tutorial and the first world. There are a further 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 worlds. So it's not a particularly long game. I don't think the whole thing's probably more than about 2 hours. But nice atmospheric scene. And next level is Garamond. Let's have a little look through here as we do some spinning. Garamond, I've not heard of this font. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. It's the Garamond font. Any fans of the Garamond font? Well, you're more of a geek than I am, to be honest, but horses for courses and all that. Right, so this is a watery style level. As you'd expect, going through the water, X sort of jumps you. Very floaty in this. I mean, this is like Mario Brothers 1 style of floatiness in the water. Very sluggish and very annoying. No one likes water levels, and yet everyone insists on still doing them. Let's see if we can get ourselves carried out on this like that. Look at that, masterful that was. There's our F and our G. Now, obviously, they are in alphabetical order, so we know if we have missed one. I haven't really been paying attention. Oh, look, we just missed one. Right, good opportunity to use the respawn, which is triangle. That just takes us straight back to the beginning. It keeps track of all of the letters we have collected. I believe it doesn't keep hold of the ampersand should you collect it. They are in a tricky position for a reason. They are like the challenge item of each level. I'm just going to see if there's anything atop this. I don't believe there is. No, there is clearly not. Oh, look, we've got a 360 trophy there. Lovely. I do love me a trophy. We picked up a few trophies on this already. I think we're at 3 or 4. There you go. Picked up the H that time. Let's go back here and get the I. I'm very impressed with the music and the overall atmospherics of the game, I have to say. As I said before, this was one that I was looking forward to. I'm probably one of the only people in the world that was looking forward to this, but it just had it had a look about it which interested me. And playing it, I'm not disappointed. I'm really not. This is just the sort of thing I wanted. It's not a long game. It's not going to be the sort of thing that you sink your teeth into, get 100 hours off. I think this really is just a sort of 2 to 4 hour game, 2 to complete, 4 if you're going for the trophies probably. Saying that just from the feel of it and the progress we have made thus far. So I'm not going to guarantee that, not going to put my name to it. But I think it's a wonderful little game. I think the developers should be very pleased with what they've got here. And I encourage everyone who hasn't played this yet, who's looked at it and gone, I don't want that indie nonsense. Who the bloody hell wants to play a game about fonts? I think it's a charming little thing. It's free with your PS Plus. Get it while you have the chance. Oh, look, we've got another nice little platform puzzle thing here. Oh, I wonder what we've got to do. Could it be something to do like that? And yeah, I think it's got oodles of character. You should all try it. Don't be ashamed, don't be scared, it's an indie game. The worst that happens, you download it, you try it for a little while and you go, no, you know what, it's not for me. But I think a lot of you will be pleasantly surprised by this game. I think it's definitely worth some of your time. And it's not much time, it's really not. I think you could easily finish the main story of this game in 2 hours or so, and anything past that is just a bonus. The controls are well met, the sound... I mean, there's not even any music here, but it's still adding to the atmosphere with the sound effects. There we go, the music's back now. There's nothing too mysterious so far. I haven't reached any points. Well, you've seen all the playthrough. I haven't reached any points where I've gone, you know what, I can't get my head around this, can't work out where to go next, what's going on. I think it's just well-made, intuitive gameplay, which I can now no longer get up there, so we're going to have to restart. I haven't tried it yet. I'm assuming that fire will burn. But even considering the rather plain aesthetics of the game, there's beautiful hand-drawn backgrounds there. But even the fire and the smoke looks charming. There we go, look, we found an ampersand. Let's make sure we don't hit the horrible brambles. Just go and get the ampersand peacefully. Oh look, that was the first ampersand I've had. Get away from that! Ah! And it popped as a trophy. That's how I knew it was the first ampersand. Let me jump up here and round. Right, so any of you that are sitting there, you've got a PS Plus subscription, you think, right, I've got nothing to do, nothing to play, I'm going to jump into the same game I play every time, whether it's FIFA or COD or Destiny or Paragon or anything like that. And you're thinking, oh, it's not for me, maybe I'll go and spend some time in the real world. Don't. Oh, well, you can if you want, but give this game a go. It's worth your time. It's not free, obviously, because you do pay your PS Plus subscription, but you've basically already bought it with your subscription. What have you got to lose? And the worst that happens is you spend a little bit of time downloading it, but you could be onto a winner with this. I think it's charming. And if you're still watching this video thinking, oh, don't know, Diz, yeah, it looks a bit... look like it's for me. Just give it a go. What have you got to lose, honestly? In fact, homework assignment for everyone. Download the game and give it a go. Let me know how you found it. I really enjoy it. I'm probably going to keep playing it and get all the trophies. I'm going to go for my 100% on this. Bit of a trophy hound. But it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. Limbo, that got to me a little bit. I got about halfway through there. The puzzle started to get a bit... beyond me. That's basically it. All got a little bit too complex. I know it's not a complex game, but you know what? It was too complex for me, and that's it. So I never got to complete that game. This one, I think it's definitely worth my time, and I hope I do well out of it. And look at that. We've even managed to do a little bit of puzzle solving there. Still don't know how we're going to get that asterisk, but still. We do still have, of course, one more PS Plus game on the PS4 this month to try. It's definitely not something I would ever buy. It's not something I'm that enthused to have a look at, but for the good of the nation and the good of the channel, we will be having a go. We will be having a look. We'll see what it has to offer. I've been wrong about things before. Didn't expect the Lovers from different space-time to be as good as it was, and as I said in that video, I will be keeping hold of that and I will be playing some more of it. Because, again, it's just a very nicely made, very simple game, but it's not a piss take with its skill level requirements, as some of the games can be. And on that, we have completed Garamond. We have got all 6 asterisks and the ampersand. And I think we'll leave the rest of it for Discord's private viewing pleasure. Oh, before I go though, one more thing. If we go all the way back here, before the Gothic, you will see the speedrun area. Now, tucked inside here, it will tell you, or it will give you, some extra little challenges. So you just dive on through. I haven't actually tested the speedruns yet, so I don't know if there is stuff to collect or if it is literally a balls out free fall. How fast can you complete this level? You know what? It's not far off Sonic, to be fair. This is more the Super Meat Boy, because there is speed and precision required. As you can see, I lack both. But we will see. Do a big jump there. Precision jumping, which is tough as balls for me. And we will see where we end up. Some more excellent atmospheric music chiming in there. Yeah. Even the speedruns, this is not my sort of thing normally, but you know what? It's fluid and it's charming. Look at that. We did it. No one was thinking that we'd do it. My rank is 1001st. Out of 1,000. Let's have a little look at the leaderboard, shall we? Wow. As you can see, I am pretty bad. Where am I? So I'm not even... Is it loading? Are there that many people playing this game? It just keeps pinging back to the top. So, we'll leave it right there.
Well, thank you all for watching that. It's a bit hard for you to understand this. There wasn't a huge amount of gushing. Well, there was more gushing than in some certain fucking European X-rated videos, but still, I really enjoyed this game. I think it's got exactly the sort of tone it's aimed for. It's not to everyone's taste, so you know, clearly it can't be a 5 out of 5. But I'd say this is a solid 4. This is probably one of the best PS Plus games that we've had so far. Probably tied with Lovers from a Space-Time Dimension. Short, sweet, does what it says on the tin. Lovely atmosphere, lovely music, pretty tight controls, and definitely something I'm going to be 100% in. All of you who have a PS Plus subscription need to download this game and give it a go so that you can enjoy it as well. If you don't have a PS Plus subscription, you're a bit of a bloody idiot, to be honest, but get a PS Plus subscription. Download it. You've only got till the end of May. I mean, we're halfway through May now. Get it now. Have a go. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And then let me know if you did, or even if you didn't. And then, you know, we'll have an open discussion. I'm not going to say you're wrong. You probably are. But we'll have a chat about it, and we'll discuss pros and cons of this fantastic little gem. If you like what you saw in the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you tomorrow for some Mass Effect. Yeah, go on, we'll do some Mass Effect Andromeda. Been a while since I played that, because I record it in chunks and all that, so that'll be fun. I'll see you then.